No, let's do it this way because there are less gray hairs here. Okay, let's begin. Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today, we're gonna go a little outside our comfort zone. As you can see, I'm wearing mint green, which you've never seen this before because I have never worn this before. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look and how I went outside my comfort zone to apply all these things on my face, then please keep on watching. So let's begin. Let's start off with a primer that I've not tried out. Actually, I've tried once before, and this is the Milani's Peach Glass Skin Primer. And I think we would need as much hydration we can get out of the products because I've heard a lot about the foundation that I'm going to use. It's pretty full coverage. I've not tested it out, so I don't know. But I've heard pretty good things about that foundation. So we're going to prep our skin and hydrate it as much as we can. The only thing that I had before this primer was my skincare and my sunscreen. If you guys have not seen that video of the Korean skincare products that I tried in that video, do check that out. I am really liking the sunscreen for sure. I am just a fan of that. Also the moisturizer and the glow serum. Okay, so let's start off. After that primer, I want to give a little more of a glow to the skin. So I'm going to use my Farsali Unicorn Essence. And this also, most of the things are like first impressions here in this video. I know it's a dropper applicator and it's more of like a pink liquid, as you can see. And it does have a little bit of sheen, is what I can see. It gives a slight glow to the skin, nothing much, nothing major, I would say. For my brow, I'm going to use my Arches and Halos Micro Defining Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Charcoal. Somebody did mention that I do not use dark enough brow products. So we're going to test out Charcoal today. That's not the reason. I found this in the Walgreens when I went for my vaccination. And I saw this shade was like $1. And the rest of the shades were like 11 something, I think. 11.99, 11.49, something like that. And I was like, my hair is pretty dark, so I can get away with charcoal. So let's try out. And that's when that comment came to my mind. I'm like, that's a sign, Smithy. You should just buy the charcoal. And I got it. And I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. Formula wise, it seems a little waxy, not much I would say, but easy to use. It's a very precise tip, similar to my Maybelline's Brow Precise. So I can see using this, and if I can find it for $1 again, I might pick up a backup too. Does it seem super stark? It might because I am not wearing any other makeup, but I think after we apply everything else, it'll be okay too. I'm just roughly gonna fill it up and then spoolie it through. Today we're gonna go outside our comfort zone because we're gonna put some color on the eye, which I am a little scared about, I won't lie. So let's begin. A lot of new products which I have to test out, and it might not be new to the industry but definitely new to me. So the foundation that I'm going to test out is from Danessa Myricks, and this is called the Vision Cream Cover 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer. So we'll see if we do not need a concealer, we might not, because I do not have a new concealer to test out. And this I am in the shade N06. So we'll see. I've not tested this out at all. But everybody has said that a little goes a long way. Maybe that is too much, I don't know. I just pumped out like one pump. We'll see. I'm going to spread it out with my fingers. Is that too much? I don't know. Have you guys tried this? But I have a lot to cover up too. So we'll see. I think we should start with that. I'm scared. Get a brush that is clean so that we can see the coverage. Oh, that is full coverage. Can you see? The shade match is really good. So if you are like my foundation twin, I think, oh my God, look at that coverage. So if you guys are my foundation twin, I think N06 is a very good match. I did great in that department, but I think I took a lot. I mean, you definitely don't need a pump. I should have known this better. Another thing that I had to mention is the size of the bottle. That is what you should have thought about it. I mean, I have half of a pump on my hand already. So this is the foundation bottle. It has a 12-month shelf life and it comes with 0.34 fluid ounces. So much lesser than the products that we generally see, which is 1 fluid ounce. And their highlighting product is this much. So I would have imagined it would be the other way around, like the foundation being on this bottle and the highlighter being in this bottle. But it's for a reason, I think. Look at my face. It's full coverage. I'm definitely not going to apply any concealer. Maybe I'll apply like just to lighten it underneath the eyes, but not for coverage. So I might go with my any light coverage concealer, which is of a lighter complexion. I have definitely a lot left over in my hand too. Anyways, lesson learned, will not do it again. Like my son says, Mom, I'm not gonna do it again. Sorry. That's what it's looking so far. I mean, absolutely matching up with my complexion. So not mad about that at all. So, and I'm gonna go over with a sponge just to take away any excess product out from my skin. If there's a lot of like foundation sitting on top of my skin, this will take it off. So for my concealer, I'm just gonna go with my Flower Beauty concealer just because it's a little bit light and I need help in that direction. And just to lighten up the center of the face. It's definitely heavy on the skin. It's not like lightweight texture, but definitely if you have things to cover on your skin, this is a great foundation, is what I would say. It's looking pretty flawless on the skin, except the bumps that I have because of the pimple. Only that is like standing out to me, but it is definitely covered up everything. So after that, let's move on to the powder. I am very excited to try this. I got my LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Resilience, which is the translucent shade. I was not pretty sure whether I should go with the medium shade or the translucent shade, so I thought this would be a better option, especially when you do not know what's your shade. So again, it comes in a triangle packaging. It feels very smooth. So if you guys do not know, it's a clean beauty brand, and in this powder it has niacinamide, which helps to reduce the appearance of the pores, limits the excess shine. It also has green tea extract, which is antioxidant benefits that helps to soothe and replenish the skin, and it also has sodium hyaluronate, which helps to retain the skin moisture and visibly plump up the appearance of fine line and wrinkles. So let's see. It definitely does come with a mirror too. So I'm just gonna apply it underneath my eyes. Can you see that? It's blurring. I love when I find out powders that blur my skin texture and my pores. It definitely softened my pores. I'll show you one side with the powder and one side without the powder. If you can see it for yourself, I mean, nothing like it. Oh, I love it. I love this. Can you see this? Okay. So this side with the powder and this side without the powder. I can totally see a difference. It's not like a drastic difference, but definitely makes a difference. So if you have like pores and texture, especially on your cheek area underneath the eyes, I think it will definitely help with that. And I love this brand. I have done like a whole review on NYS Beauty. Shameless plug. If you want to see and check out their products out, I will link it in the iCards above for you guys to check it out. But definitely loving it. I also had another powder which I personally have not tested out before, but it is pretty much well known in the industry. But I recently heard Risa Does Makeup rave about this powder, and I thought, why did I not pick it up? And I know actually why did I not pick it up, and it's just because of the bulky packaging. And this is from Wet n Wild, and this is the banana photo focus powder. But I will tell you for a fact, I had applied this one day and I absolutely loved my complexion that day. So I don't know it was this powder or not. I've not tested out on camera before, but it's very finely milled powder. It's definitely a translucent powder. So I'm just going to apply it all over my face and see how that goes. But it definitely mattifies all the shine that is coming from anything that you have applied on your face. So if you want like a glowy complexion, I don't think this powder is for you. But if you like a matte complexion and you want everything to be like smooth and perfect, I think this would be absolutely beautiful on the skin. It definitely looks like you've applied a powder, but again, it has like a blurring property to it, which I personally do like it a lot. Now for bronzer, I'm going to dip back into the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer, and this is in the shade Tawny. I'm going to apply that on the perimeters of the face. What is up with Anastasia Beverly Hills? I mean, as a company, I would say the products that they are launching right now, I'm not even a bit excited about. And if you would have asked me like an year ago, not even a year ago, I would say if you would have asked me like 6 months before, I was all over Anastasia's brand. I mean, I loved the palettes that she had launched, but now she's come out with makeup wipes. She's come out with a face palette, which we could find like 2-3 years ago by Urban Decay. I mean, I don't think it's a market right now for face palettes. If you know me, you know that I love a multi-purpose palette to apply it on your like face and your eyes all together. I recently did a video on that too, like best 5 face palettes, but I seriously don't think even if I have that palette, that is going to land up there, because it does have 3 shades in one palette, and it has 3 palettes all together releasing for light, medium and deep skin tones. But I feel they can do so much better if they would have released like a face powder in that, or some of the eyeshadows also in it. I'm pretty sure they know that they do eyeshadow palettes so well, so they should have done that. Or just stick to your guts and do the thing that you do the best, and that's eyeshadow palette. It's been like, I would say more than a year that they have come out with an eyeshadow palette, and they were the brand that used to set trends. And I really want to see them coming out with an eyeshadow palette that sets another trend, which brings something new to this industry. I am so eagerly waiting for that to happen. I really love them, and I really want them to be, you know, same as before. I just want them to be like that. So now, oh, I should have applied this before, right? I don't know how is that gonna, should we save it for another video? I think we should save it for another video. I'm not gonna apply the Nessa Myricks Illuminating Veil in this video, but I did use this in my women's own makeup brand video. I will link it in the iCards above if you want to see that in action. Instead, let's dip into this highlighter. It's not new in the industry, but totally new to me. And this is Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter. And this is in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. Everybody was raving that this is a dupe for a Mreezy highlighter, which I totally skipped on just because of the price. And I was like, yeah, if it is a dupe, let's try this and see. Oh, wow. See? Oh, my God. That's a beautiful, I don't know whether it's a dupe or not, but that's a beautiful highlighter for sure. wow. Oh man, look at the shine. It's crazy. Can you hear that? That's a flight going right above my house. It's super smooth, so it's not chunky at all. And I don't think it's like picking up the texture on my skin too. Not as much as like the blinding highlighters do. It's super smooth, but it can be built up to a very nice finish. Let me just swatch it for you guys if you want to see. Like, look at that. It's a beautiful highlighter, I would say, especially for like medium. I think all the skin tones can use this actually. Super creamy, like super creamy and buttery. So it will just leave like a glow on your skin when you blend it out. And that's what I did today. So now let me just spray my face with this e.l.f. coconut mist, just to get some moisture back into my skin. And then I'm gonna go over with a cream blush. So the cream blush that I'm going to use today is from Doll 10, and I'm going to use the shade called Popstar Peach. I did a dedicated video on these blushes. Awesome formula. That's what I would say. Superbly pigmented, so lightweight on the skin. I have 8 shades with me, and yeah, you'll be able to see all the shades in action in that video because I cheek swatched everything and hand swatched everything. So if you guys want to check that out, I will link it up. And yeah, it's such a beautiful formula, superbly lightweight. There you go. Now let's move on to the palette. So I definitely wanted to step out of my comfort zone and use this. It's been sitting here in my collection for a long time, but I've not used this at all. Not on camera, not outside camera, nowhere. So, and that's majorly because of these minty tones. And I generally, if you guys know me, I generally do not go with like mints and pastels on my eyes. But I really thought that since it's spring, you won't get a better opportunity to use this palette. So that's what we're going to do. I really do not know what am I gonna do, but I mean, I can act absolutely safe, but I'll try not to. I can definitely stick to these shades and get like a warm smoky duochrome eye, or I can stick to the middle row and get like a pastel green, which I am very, very afraid of. I'm also comfortable with these two, I would say, because it's leaning more towards olive tones. We'll see how we go, where we go, but let's start. So to start up, let's take the shade called Baby Face. We'll see how that turns out, and then we have to, if we have to apply more, we'll apply another shade. Oh my god, see, I'm just so scared. I might put like a background music because I have to concentrate on these eye look because I'm super uncomfortable about this shadow, like color on my eyes. I look hideous. Okay, let's begin. I'm going to finish off my eyes with some liner and mascara. For liner, I'm just going to use my Kiss Magnetic Lashes liner, and for the mascara, I'm going to take my Benefits Bad Girl Bang Mascara. I'll finish off my eyes and I'll get right back. So I think this is how good it's gonna get. So for my lashes, actually I did apply my Kiss Magnetic Lashes in the style Charm. So now let's move on to the liner, and for my lip liner, I'm very excited. We're gonna try Alamar Cosmetics for the first time, and this is the lip liner in the shade Dulce. Oh, I like the shade. I like it a lot. Love this shade actually. Super nice. Okay, so for my lipstick, I'm going to apply my Milani's, what is this called? Milani's, the lipstick that looks like this. And this is in the shade Tied Up. Super nice. And that's my final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and do tell me in the comment section below, how do you like this look? Do you like me testing out makeup that are completely outside my comfort zone? Because this totally is. So, and if you didn't like it, I can totally take it. Do leave it down in the comment section below so that I can see what you want to see me doing next. But if you guys did like this video and you found it a little bit entertaining, then do give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 times a week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!